Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Sagittarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free. It does not cost you anything. All right. If there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Sagittarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And here we have a very confident Six of Wands. This is a lot of achievement. This is more than achievement, really. This is like we've overcome a lot of things in our life, right? And I think every challenge that you've ever been through has taught you a lot about you. Yeah. I think that through this process, you've understood a lot about what you are, who you are, what you want, what you don't want. See, the Six is a doubling of the three. It's a reflection of the three. And this is the idea that we have the power to create the life we want. And really, it's about triumphing over everything that's against us, that's preventing us from getting the life we want, right? So this is a big win. Let's put this into some context. Let's see what this big win is going to lead to. Yeah. We're going to do a few more cards here. Look at that, 10 of Cups. Well, that's what it leads to. This idea that you have the power to reflect your identity in your environment, right? Getting the life that you want, really. Because our environment, our life that we live, it's a reflection of who we are on the inside, right? And so I feel like this is you now achieving that, really fulfilling that, really recognizing that power. And then getting this 10 of Cups, well, that's your best life. That's your dream come true, right? I think that you're learning how to trust your feelings a little bit more. I think you're ready for love. You're ready for intimacy. You're ready for satisfaction in every area of your life. Yeah, this is really, this is going to be the best chapter of your life, right? This is really that kind of decision to let your emotions guide you in this case, right? You've got the will to manifest this dream life. Oh, and we've got the Luster Strength card. You got the courage to do it as well. And see, there's the 3 of Cups. That is reflected into a 6. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a 6 of Cups here somewhere too. Tower energy, yeah, that makes sense. We have the 8 of Swords. It's a little bit of doubt. This is like we're trying to learn how to forgive and forget, and how to not forgive and not forget, right? What things actually need us to get involved and to correct? Which things do we just let go of? Which things do we say, okay, this is something that I need to act on, right? We got a 3 of Swords, okay. We got a Knight of Cups here, and a 5 of Swords, and a Queen of Cups at the end. All right, I do think there is something here with this air energy, right? I feel like there's some sort of situation that you are, you're not interested in repeating something. It may have to do with a Cancer person in your life. It could be an older male energy. It could be like an ex. It could be, someone that we had a relationship with. Okay. But I feel like we are focused now on this self-possessed attitude. We are now, I feel like we're rearranging our life in such a way where we're in charge. Where you are overcoming those things that are holding you back from getting to your best life. Yeah. I feel like this is a new chapter that's beginning. And I sometimes feel, even with the Tower energy, that the towers really kind of always represent that new chapter. We're bursting into this new way of being, to this new phase of our life. And it really does feel like a bursting, and with that sort of energy, there's going to be some sort of disruption. Okay? I feel like this is, you're learning how to use your inner strength here. Okay, and I think you may have been taken advantage of in some way. We've got this Three of Cups, but then it kind of led to some of this darker energy. Maybe with this older male person, it could be that they really didn't, there wasn't the reciprocation there. That you were giving, and it didn't work out. You didn't get anything matched. There's no equilibrium there. It didn't really mesh well, you know? And so it feels now we are taking power. We're taking control of our life, and we are manifesting what our soul and our heart really, really does desire. This is kind of a spiritual awakening. This is an awakening to the depths of yourself. This is emotional transparency up here with the Queen of Cups, right? This is you being very clear and very honest about what you want, about what you feel, even if it means that things are going to be shaken up a little bit. Now, the Tower card doesn't have to be a negative thing. It looks negative because it's about change. It's about abrupt change, okay? But this could be an abrupt change like a celebration, yeah. This is us kind of breaking through to this next greatest chapter. I feel like this next chapter of your life is going to be the greatest chapter ever written, right? As long as we keep in mind these things, these are the things we do not want, okay? We do not want to get stuck or entangled in a situation where we kind of have to choose the lesser of two evils. With the Eight of Swords here, we're kind of between a rock and a hard place. We're not really moving. Our mind isn't sure what to do. We're analyzing things. We're trying to figure it out. We'd rather not get into this situation at all. It's best to just avoid this, okay? And the Three of Swords, while it is a sword, it is a card of heartbreak and sorrow and loss. This is actually very good because this is your memory. This is you remembering what this was like, really, and not wanting to get into that situation again. Okay. But the thing is with the Three, this is your general energy. I wonder if we're dwelling on something here that we need to let go of. If we are reliving something that really didn't feel good, we're reliving some sort of betrayal or a relationship that didn't work out, we're stuck in that past energy. Now, we need that energy because it reminds us of where we've been, right? We want to have long-term memories, right? But we don't want to dwell there. We don't want to live there because then we just continually injure ourselves, right? Because it keeps happening. Every time we relive it, it's like it's happening again. All right. With the Three of Cups here, I feel like you're a very patient person, very compassionate. I feel like you have a large capacity to love, right? Especially with this lust or strength card here. There's an inner strength to you. Okay. I also feel like this is kind of something that's beneath the surface. This is the kind of life that you want. This is that passion and that excitement and that gusto, that zest. It's beneath the surface. It's within you. Got to let it out. If you don't let it out intentionally with a 6, it's going to come bursting out with a Tower, right? So this is a chapter of your life that is happening now, whether you like it or not. It's about how we are going to be in control of it. How are we going to manage, utilize that energy in this kind of way? Okay. I kind of think this is a fresh start. Okay. This is a next chapter, a new chapter that's opening up for us where our gifts, what we are offering to the world, and we see that here with the Knight of Cups too. It's about the giving and receiving of love. I don't think it was here in that past thing because it's kind of surrounded by these negative energies. There's some sort of negative connotation with what this was before. This is still what we want in the environment, see? We want something, we want a life, generally speaking, that's going to reciprocate. Yeah. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card. Confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. And we are just going to set it aside over here. We're going to put RoboDuck right there on top. RoboDuck is a new addition to our little gang of friends here. If you have an official name for RoboDuck, go ahead and send in your submissions. Put them down in the comments. I read all the comments. And I want to see what we can come up with for RoboDuck here. Right now it's just RoboDuck. But I think that they need a good name. Yeah. And also, if you know what that mystery card is, put that prediction down in the comments. All right, we're going to do it together. We're going to make it a group exercise in intuition. Okay. All right, let's take a look around the room. I got to excuse my throat today. These are the two major arcana cards that we have. And this is all about the courage to go forward, the courage to start again, the courage to renew, the courage to get rid of the old and accept the next chapter. It may be even closing a book. It may be a different book altogether. Right? But it's the courage to make that breakthrough. And it might be a breakthrough of realizing what it is we really want. We have the emotional transparency here with the Queen of Cups, remember. We know what kind of life we want. And I think that we are very much ready to do this. And we have to balance the external circumstances and the internal drives, the changes happening around us and the changes happening within us. It has to be balanced. We've got that 6. The 6 is all about balance. Right? All about balance. Let's see. Well, what is the 10 of Cups then for you? The 10 of Cups are the details of that dream life. What is it that you dream about? Well, maybe we need to get to the end of the cards and get that Queen of Cups so we have an honest picture of this 10 of Cups. What is it really? What is it that you want? What is your dream life? What is all of your wishes fulfilled? What does that look like? Any of us can say, yeah, I want all my dreams and wishes to come true. Yeah. What does it mean? What does it look like? Right? And then when we got an 8 of Swords here, it's kind of like maybe we don't know exactly what it looks like. Right? Maybe we aren't really sure what this is going to be. We've got to go through this situation. We've got to deal with these other cards. The memory of what happened, the idea here with the 5 of Swords that maybe we don't want it. Maybe we don't deserve it. This is a lot of negative self-talk with the 5 of Swords. All right. It's a lot of self-defeating kind of thoughts. Now, I wonder, I feel like you got hurt a lot when you were a kid? Like, not emotionally, but I feel like you like scraped your knee and stuff a lot, like you fell off your bike or something like that. Spirit's telling me that you did a lot of that kind of stuff when you were a kid. Maybe that was like the risk-taking. Maybe you were a little bit of you like to do tricks on your bicycle. I don't know why I see you riding a bike and falling off of it. But I feel like you took a lot of risks as a kid. And yeah, you got banged up and stuff, but it didn't bother you. You didn't cry and run home. You just brushed the dirt out of the abrasion and got back on the bike, And I feel like that's kind of what's going on here. It's kind of like we fell off the horse, and instead of getting up and being sad or, feeling kind of negatively about it, it's like you're standing up and you're saying, boy, that was fun. Let's do it again. Right? And then we're getting right back on the horse here, and we're doing it. And that's kind of a 6 of Wands kind of thing. But we're really overcoming a lot. Now, I know I'm not supposed to use the word survivor. I'm trying to avoid that. I don't honestly know why that's not an okay word anymore. But I feel like you have overcome a lot, right? I feel like you are thriving. And even in those situations where things didn't work out in your favor, like whatever this is with this air energy that happened, whatever this was, it didn't really work out in your favor, but in a way it did, right? Because we would rather see something for what it is, even if it doesn't look nice. These cards don't look very good, right? Even if it doesn't look good, I would rather see things for what they are and be able to move forward from that. That's a win, right? So that's kind of what the 6 of Wands is all about. It's a real confidence here. A confidence that even when we lose, we still win, right? Even when it feels like we failed at something or something didn't work out in our favor, it is still a win. We still learn a lot about ourselves, not only with what we can endure and what we can overcome, We learn how strong we are, but we also learn a little bit more about what we want, about what we don't want. Okay? So it's all this kind of discovery of this water energy. The Queen, now, when sometimes we get the earth energy, right? We get let's say a Knight of Pentacles and a 10 of Pentacles. And I say, well, that's the spiritual vision. That we can look out at the world, we can think in terms of the future, and we can envision what we want. We have that vision of our future state, right? That's the earth energy. We have the same thing here, but in the water. Okay? And so it really is the Queen of Cups that is having that spiritual vision, but not of the external physical reality, but of the internal emotional / spiritual state. Okay? And I feel like this is really important for you to discover. And I think it's really going to take a lot of courage. A lot of change is taking place in your life. This is a new chapter, or perhaps a new book altogether. So you really have to be courageous in going after this 10 of Cups. You've got to be willing to unleash this beast from within you. And this is the real power and confidence, right? This is that lust for life, that zest, that passion. This is the realization that you are magic, that you can reach up into the sky and pull out your star and just put it right in there. It's a stature. It's this feeling of being like larger than life, you know? It's the motivation, the eagerness, the hunger to go out and get that life and manifest this dream. Well, while we're doing this, we have to also understand what that dream is. And that, again, is the emotional transparency that we see up here with the Queen of Cups. Okay? I say we go to the path of the serpent, and as we do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. Does not cost you anything. And it really does help out the channel. I really do appreciate that. We've passed 200,000 subscribers. I never thought we would ever do that. It's because of all of you who watch the videos, and you watch them all the way through until the end. You share them with people. You hit the like button. You leave a comment. You subscribe. All of that stuff helps out the channel. I'm so grateful and so thankful for all of you out there. It really does. I feel so humbled by what's going on here. And we're doing this together, right? We're doing it together. So we talked a little bit about the Three of Swords, and that's the memory. And the memory has this ability to create or recreate anything it wants. Usually we spend this energy reliving past traumatic experiences. And as far as our unconscious mind, our body, our heart is concerned, it's happening right now. It doesn't, our unconscious, right, doesn't really know the difference between past, present, and future. If we're reliving something, for all intents and purposes, it's happening right now. Okay? And that can be flipped around, and we can use that for the future. We can relive something or remember something. We can construct our 10 of Cups in the future, and we can envision that. We can immerse ourselves in that. We're using the same function here as the past, but it's like we're having a memory of the future. You know? I know it's a contradiction. We're envisioning something that hasn't happened yet, and thereby we are experiencing it now. And it feels good now. It heals us now. It motivates us in our conscious mind to go get that now, to go do that now. So we really have to flip this reliving of traumatic, this memory, this mental power we have. We've got to start using it for good instead of evil, right? We've got to start using it to manifest what we want. It's law of attraction. Yeah. And, you read about sports people or musicians or artists even, whatever, but I think a lot of sports people do it, where you really close your eyes and you envision it. You use this mental power to visualize, not just like with pictures, not just with light, but with sound, with feeling. What does the floor feel like? What does your heartbeat feel like? What clothes are you in? What does it look like, smell like, sound like, taste like? Immerse yourself in the scenario that you want, as often as you can, as vividly as you can. And it's more likely to happen, right? It's the law of attraction. And so I feel like that's what we have to do with this. Rather than looking backwards and reliving the past negative stuff, we don't want to attract any more of that, right? We want to attract this, right? We want this. I mean, I really think that this is the best chapter of your life. And we're just about to break through to that, okay? The Knight of Cups, it's in the position of the environment. It's in the position of your relationships. I feel like you're a very trusting person. I feel like you really... I feel like sometimes you ignore red flags a little bit because I feel like you're very generous. You have all of this love and you want to give, you want to celebrate, you want to form these bonds with people. Sometimes you get burned. Sometimes you fall off the bike. That's okay. We get back on and we try again. So I feel like you're doing the work to have more of these kind of reciprocating. Maybe it's intimate, maybe it's romantic, maybe it's friendships, maybe it's family bonds, maybe it's personal bonds, just wherever, right? I feel like this is something that you're good at. I think you've always found it easy to make friends, but perhaps it's been hard for you to realize when to cut those people off, right? When they're not friends anymore. Yeah, because I feel like you're very, very trusting. Spirit's telling me something about some old jewelry that you have. I don't know if it's for a loved one or a relative, or maybe it's for an ex or something, that you've got some jewelry that's not yours, that's from a past time. Maybe it's from this relationship or something, but some really old jewelry that you got to figure out what to do with. Yeah, I don't know. You're holding on to it. I don't know if you're still wearing it, even the relationship is over, or what exactly that old jewelry is. Okay. The Five of Swords. We talked about the Five of Swords a little bit, and sometimes this is the obstacle. Our own mind telling us, no, I'm going to do. No, you're not. It tries to interfere with our access to our emotions, and most of the time, this is a good defense mechanism. We're trying to go here into the depth of this water, and sometimes the mind says, no, you don't want to swim there. That's, no, it's off limits today. Right? We're not swimming over there today. But I feel like you need to tell the lifeguard, hey, it's okay, I know what I'm doing, and then get in that pool. Right? Get down to the depths of things. And it's not that we're reliving this experience. We're diving deeper than this. We have to go past this, obviously, to get to the real depth, the real clarity, that real emotional transparency of what you want, what you don't want, what is really down deep in the core of you, what is going to make you happy, what your happiness consists of, what your Ten of Cups looks like. Okay? And I think that this is a way of letting go of whatever this air stuff was that we'd been through. And I think that it's preparing us to take this journey into the next phase of our life, this next chapter, this next book, right? And maybe this is the new romance, that's going to be coming to fruition. Whatever your Ten of Cups is, it doesn't have to be romance. Okay, put away your pitchforks. That's just one possibility. But it is a two-way relationship of some kind that's intimate. Okay, could be romantic, could be platonic, it could be work stuff even, but it's close connections with people beyond just the surface level. How's the weather? Something deeper than that. You're looking for those connections, and this next chapter of your life is really you focusing on those connections and whatever else is in this Ten of Cups. This is the picture of your dream life. What does that dream look like? Maybe you should draw a picture, write it down, right? Figure out what that means to you. You don't have to share it with us if you don't want. These are private things, but you need to know. You need to have this conversation with yourself, because I feel like with that Tower card, you are ready for change. You're ready to start letting this beast out, letting this passion and love and lust and courage, this robustness, this vitality, you're ready to let it out, okay? And I think that some of our doubts will be resolved, through through the process of some of this water energy. Now, the Knight of Cups, I also want to say, is not a card that's telling you to stop being this way. Don't stop being kind. Don't stop giving of your abundant love to people. I feel like you love to love people. You love to be nice to people, to help people, to give of yourself to others. Don't stop doing that. But know when certain people don't really deserve it anymore, right? Before it kind of injures you. We have to be strong. We have to be discerning. But don't stop giving your gift to people. Yeah. That would be a tragedy, I think. But really, we're taking more control over that, breaking through to this new phase or this new chapter, which is going to see even more of this gift and this abundance and this love coming out, but then you're receiving too. And if you're not, you've got that fire energy to say, see ya. Yeah. Well, let's see about this mystery card, shall we? Let's see what is going on here. All right. I think, honestly, we need some earth energy. See, we've got major and major. We've got fire. We've got water, 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 water. We've got some air, right? We don't have any earth. We don't have anything really solid yet. We see that we're breaking through something old, right? That we're starting again, starting fresh, starting new chapter. Well, let's see that this solidifies. All this energy is great in theory, but let's see it coming into some earth energy here. So I think any kind of earth-related stuff, if you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. Well, it's upside down. It's a King of Swords. This is double air. Okay, this could either be working for us or against us, because this is us in a certain mindset and staying there. Okay, and I guess it's either, are you stuck in the past, or are we going to be stuck in the future? Or are we going to be stuck on this goal that we want, this dream, and then we manifest it? So this is really about, it's kind of a meditation, right? It's kind of being fixed in this state of mind. What are you focused on? What kind of mental state are you fixed in? What are you concentrating on? That's the question. Because what you focus on is what you will manifest. What you think about is what you'll get. Yeah. Very important that we're aware of this, right? Very important that we're aware of what our mind is doing. What do your thoughts keep returning to moment after moment? Sometimes we could be thinking about something for hours. We don't realize where we've been stuck. Hopefully it was something good, crossing my fingers, right? Let's be aware of what we're doing mentally so that we know what we want to do emotionally, and we've got this courage to do it physically, vitally, energetically, spiritually. Yeah. Let's also do an extended reading. If you want to stick around for that, there's a link up here. There's a link down in the bottom. There's a link at the end of the video. They're everywhere. You'll find it. New readings for Sagittarius are Mondays and Sundays, 6 a.m. Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesday and Sunday. But I'm here every day, 6 a.m. Chicago time. Just come back, see me again tomorrow. That'll be the easiest. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free, doesn't cost you anything, and that way I can send you notifications about when the next readings come out. Okay, that'll make it easy. Leave a comment for me. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want to see how worldwide our community is getting here. Really, it's something special we got grown here, and it's all because of you, and I appreciate you. I want you to know that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.